Hello! Coucou Jordi, je vais boire mon eau. Belle arrivée. Alors... Oh hi, hey! Okay, I drank the water. I'm good, you know. I wanted to stream earlier this week, but I couldn't because I am back to work. So, you know, I have a little bit less free time. But I managed to find some time in the weekend. I won't be streaming for too long because I have plans at like 4 p.m. or something. But you know, I wanted to play a little bit of Danganronpa today. Let me just, you know, make the announcements on Discord and Twitter, the usual, and then I'll be launching the game shortly. I hope you're enjoying the music. I haven't played Mewmore in a while on stream, but I love his remixes. I think he's really good at what he does. Wow, who do I think killed Hifumi? I don't think my opinion has changed since last time. I'm still thinking that Yasuhiro is a little bit weird. So I think he is involved in what happened in a way or another. Maybe he's like the person the mastermind has hired. Maybe he's the killer. I don't really know, but I think he's involved somehow. And I'm also wary of Sakura for whatever reason. Hello everyone! Hi! Bonjour pour les français, mais le stream est en anglais, désolé. Okay, I don't know if it's going to work, but I added the chat to the game. Like when I stream the game, you should be able to see chat, which would be good for the YouTube videos afterwards. So we'll see if that works. Oh, you haven't been able to see the video? Well, it is up on YouTube, so even if it takes you some time to get around to watching it, don't worry about it disappearing from Twitch, because I did put it on YouTube, so it's fine. Maybe the killer is obvious, but I am pretty stupid, so you know, it might be difficult for me. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Goodbye, music. It was nice knowing you. And then it is Danganronpa time. All right. Oh gosh, the chat is so tiny. Wait. Let me... Okay, well, the settings are a bit off. Okay. I'll change the settings some other time, because it is a bit off. I haven't really had a lot of time to look into it, so I'll ask Jordy for his help, and we'll be fine. Yeah, I am a baby cat. Thank you very much. Hey, SFS. So I think where we are today, we are doing chapter 3. We are finally free from Hifumi. He is dead. Yippee. And we have to figure out who killed him. It was a robot. A pretty big robot, so like... You know, Sakura's pretty big. Who knows? And yeah, we are going to investigate today. We will not be doing the trial because trials take a lot of time, and I don't have a lot of time. But we'll at least begin the investigation. Stop saying I'm tiny! I am average sized. Stop bullying me. It has only been 5 minutes since the stream began, and you're already so annoying. Alright.
Danganronpa.
Let's go. I forgot to speak. Chapter 1. A character dies that nobody expects to die, along with a character that is almost filler. Chapter 2. Character more relevant to the plot dies, which leaves an impact on another character that is more important. Third chapter. The canon fodder characters die or are not important to the plot. Chapter 4. Very relevant to the plot die, causing a turning point. And Chapter 5. The most important characters for the plot. Okay, well... I mean, I guess it's to be expected that they try to not always do the same thing. It makes a lot of sense to me. Because if it was always a useless character that died, then, you know, it wouldn't be impactful enough. But if it was always the most important character, then it'd be difficult to even make the story progress. Stop bullying me, everyone! And you can see the top of my head because you're extremely tall. I am not tiny. Okay, I don't think we investigated at all. Or maybe we, like, looked at the hammer? I don't really know. We'll do everything again. Alright. It can't really be, can it? That Hifumi is... Anyway, before I do anything, I have to confirm what I saw. Another hammer. Justice Hammer 3. And it's even bigger than the other two. Is it, like, made out of metal? Because it's like, it's not that huge, but I feel like if it's metal, you would definitely die from being hit on the head with this hammer. Just as I suspected. One strike from that, and you are finished. Then the killer. There can be no doubt. The suspicious individual, going by what Hifumi called him, the culprit must be Robot Justice. Oh, it is the wooden hammers? Well, I mean, wood is pretty strong. It's just, it looked metallic, so maybe it's just the paint, but it would make a lot of sense that the weapon would be something that we saw beforehand. It's, you know, Chekhov's gun. That's what I thought as well. And I mean, I guess wood really hurts, and if it's a strong person, then they can kill you easily. Now, that means, like, if it was Sakura, for example, she would definitely be able to kill you with a hammer like this. If it was me, it would not work. However, I do feel like it'd be a bit strange for Sakura not to be able to hurt the others very much with the previous two hammers. Like, the hammers weren't huge, but she is really strong. So if it was her... I don't know. Can you please not compare me to Notch? He is not a very good guy. I'd rather not be compared to him, thank you very much. Whoever's hiding in that costume is the one that killed Hifumi. But wait, you saw him on the 3rd floor, right? Running back into the hall. So, how did he end up in the nurse's office? You're not saying they, like, teleported or something, right?
Are you okay with this?
We can figure that part out later. Right now, we have to tell the others. You're right.
So then...
Then, shall we go? Hina, snap out of it. Huh? Are you okay, Hina?
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm not sure I can move right now. I'm feeling kinda... This is a problem. We can't just leave Hina here alone. Okay, then I'll go get everyone. You stay here with Hina. Very well. I leave it to you then. Okay, I'll be back soon. I tried to sound confident and upbeat, but I still hadn't stopped trembling from what I'd just been through. Everyone else is already on the 3rd floor. I have to hurry. Oh, thank you for teleporting me and not making me run around the school. Thank you, game. This is where everyone was chasing after this suspicious individual. Where was he headed? I feel like the only one who's missing Because, like, Sakura was with us, right? I don't really remember because it has been like a week or something. But I think the only one who's missing is Yasuhiro. So, like, it has to be him. Because everyone else is with us. Or did Sakura disappear as well? No, I think we're just missing Hiro and Kyoko. Now, Kyoko obviously isn't the killer because she isn't the killer. I refuse to believe she is. So it has to be Hiro. I hope it's Hiro because I've been saying from the start that something was off about him and I just want to be right about one thing. Like, I think I was right about a couple of things during the investigations, but I never, like, called the culprit ahead of time. And I wish I could be smart sometimes. Stop being mean to me, please, guys. And don't call me Ben drowned. I don't want to drown. That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. He ran off, going further down the hallway, way into the back of the hallway? Wait, what? Huh? I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm pretty scared. To be honest, I don't like this very much. Hey, Mello! Wow, it's the first time you can be here for one of my streams. Very funny, SFS, but I am genuinely scared. With all these turns in the hallways, it's just... I'm worried something scary awaits me. As far as I can tell, there's nobody here. But still, I feel some kind of presence. Yeah, I'm sure I can feel someone's presence. This presence... Is it coming from over there? In the back? Oh. I don't want to look. I mean, I'm less scared than when I was playing Killer Frequency, so I can do this. I can do this. Okay. I leapt through the doorway, and when I did, I found another nightmare. Wait, what? The second nightmare of the day was waiting there to greet me. That genuinely scared me. There, in a pool of his own blood, was Taka. Dead. Double murder! Is he actually dead? Oh gosh! No, he isn't our prime suspect. I never believed he would kill anyone. And nobody did, actually. I think just because he was with us or something? No? Or am I crazy? I mean, I personally never believed it was him. And I don't think the others did either, but maybe I'm just remembering it wrong. But I mean, I'm pretty bummed. I kind of like the guy. I don't want him to be dead.
Danganronpa.
So we have two bodies. Hifumi's body discovered in the nurse's office. Taka's body discovered in the equipment room. Wait, but they saw him running down the hallway, the suspicious person, and then the person we find down the hallway is Taka, but he's not wearing the costume. It obviously wasn't him. That is strange. Oh, well, that's funny that it's always kind of the same thing. I was witness to two nightmares, one right after another. No, they weren't nightmares. This is harsh reality. The true nightmare is this reality. the reality I have to face every day. But still, why is this happening? Wait, what's wrong with her? Why couldn't it be her? Why is he the one that had to die? Why not her? Seriously, this is so unfair. Wait, but I don't remember how many hammers there were in the art room. But I sure hope that the fourth one is the last one, because I don't want more people to die unless it's one of the two, then that's completely fine. They can die for all I care. Okay, well. Taka. Damn it! Why did this happen? Toko? Don't tell me. Toko too? Relax, she just passed out when she saw the blood. The blood? Oh, that's right. When Toko is... Toko, she has a fear of blood, huh? I do remember that she's scared of blood. I do. I really do. It's just... I want to get rid of everyone I dislike, you know? We got Hifumi, that's a great start, but I want her to be dead as well. I don't want to keep having to hang out with her. I've tried everything to get her to wake up, but no luck. Just leave her be for now. It's like he said, I should just leave her alone for now. Die. Another hammer. Now it's Justice Hammer 4, and it's even bigger than before. Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka too?
However...
But why is it Justice Hammer 4? Huh? What do you mean? Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1, then Hifumi was hit with Justice Hammer 2, but this time it was Justice Hammer 4. What happened to number 3? Oh, really? I haven't read the messages in chat, but if there are spoilers, if it actually is spoilers, I don't want to read. So I will not be looking at chat trying to avoid reading it. Well, please just be a little bit careful. If you have explanations and you're not sure if it's spoilers or not, maybe just wait until we're done with chapter 3. And after we're done, we can talk about it. That's absolutely not a problem. But let's just wait a little, if that's fine. And if you have, like, meaningless trivia, you know, like just, oh, look at this in the background, it's a reference to this other game, then that's the kind of stuff you can share, but please be careful, because I don't want to be spoiled. It's something, like, it's a game about thinking, so I'd like to be able to think for myself. I do really enjoy when you explain things to us afterwards, though. That is absolutely welcome. It's just a matter of timing, if that makes sense.
What?
What's the matter? Well, when you mentioned Justice Hammer 3, you just reminded me. Out with it. Do you know something? Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Hifumi's dead too.
What?
What?
Hey!
Hifumi's been killed? Yeah.
I see.
Which is why you came to get us. Oh yeah, Mello, if you're still around, I added the Among Us you made of me to the Twitch chat, so when people say sus or Among Us, it appears on screen.
Dead.
Of course, come on. So Sakura, Byakuya, and I rushed out of the physics lab. But as soon as we were out of the physics lab... Celeste? Aren't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office? Something has come up. She's so weird. Why is she behaving like this? Yeah, I heard. Hifumi is dead, right?
Indeed.
Well, that is not all. It is gone. Huh? What's gone? What, the body? It has disappeared. Disappeared. Hifumi's body has disappeared. What?
What did you say?
But that's absolutely not possible. She and Aoi were down there, Hina and her. Surely nobody could enter the room and steal a big man's body without them seeing. Now, Celeste is a bit weird, but I definitely trust Hina, so I doubt, and she was genuinely shocked, so I doubt that they'd be in on it together. That is so strange. What are you talking about? It's disappeared? Don't be ridiculous.
Come on.
Are you serious?
What?
What the heck is happening here?
Hey!
Everyone, back to the nurse's office! I practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office, completely out of breath. I couldn't believe my eyes. Hifumi's body was there just a few minutes earlier. You never leave an object unattended, and when you came back to it, it's not there anymore? Yes, but never with objects as big as Hifumi's body. Remember, he was not a small guy. I don't even... Like, he's tall as well. Like, he is just... He's not like a phone or keys. Like, he's... I don't know, maybe 6 foot tall. I feel like it wouldn't disappear easily. It just disappeared? Me and Celeste went to the bathroom, but we were only gone for like a minute. And then, when we got back... This must be the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. Well, she is strange, but there's no way she is the one who did it, because she definitely doesn't have the strength to carry Hifumi. They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys died.
What did you say?
I don't believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappeared.
Why?
First there were 2 murders, and now one of the bodies has been taken? This is unnatural.
Huh?
Hold on, what do you mean 2 murders?
Hina.
Tak has been killed. We found him in the equipment room.
No way!
It can't be. Taka too? It can't be, it can't be. No!
Hina.
Oh, that's rude. He does have a neck. Right? Do we not see it? Yes, he has a neck. It's just a white neck. No fat phobia. Careful. I mean, it is true that on his splash art, you can't really tell very much, but he does. It's just a really white neck. Like a frog? Yes, maybe he is a bit of a frog. It's like this game we played at school where everyone is either a frog or a mouse. Well, Hifumi is definitely a frog. Hina, calm down. We're all gonna die. All of us. They're gonna kill all of us. Then who might the next target be? Toko? Huh? I mean, she is passed out.
What?
I completely forget. She's still unconscious in the equipment room.
Well,
You left her at the scene of the crime? We didn't have a choice. She passed out and she refused to wake up.
huh?
So she is still unconscious?
Damn.
Wait, so you knew she was still up there and said nothing? Why? That annoying little insect that clings to me wherever I go would be better off without her. Chat, this is a day to remember. The one and only time in my life where I will be agreeing with Byakuya. He is right. He finally said something that makes sense. Let's go. Yeah, that is true. She is two different people and she still forgot about her. Well, my take on that is that she is so annoying that every chance you get to forget about her, you do. Yes, I am agreeing with the person who is a blatant misogynist, and for one reason and one reason only, I hate this specific woman. I don't hate women, I like women very much, but this woman, I don't like her. Bastard! You bastard! Calm down. You forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me. Everyone stop fighting. Right now we need to hurry back.
Huh?
I can't take this anymore. I don't want anyone else to die.
Damn.
Byakuya, if something's happened to Toko, I'll never forgive you. I don't think he cares about your forgiveness. We shot out of the nurse's office and bolted up the stairs, heading back to the 3rd floor. We ran back to the equipment room at full speed. And when we got there... Ugh, she's still alive. Toko! Thank God you're okay. But right away I noticed. Yeah, the other body's missing as well. And now, the only people who aren't with us are still Kyoko and Yasuhiro. There was something very different here. But wait, no, 3 people found the body, but there was no announcement about the body that was found, and I don't think we got the autopsy report from, like, the case file from Monokuma. I don't think he said anything. And now that the body's gone, it's a bit too late. It was gone. Taka's body, which should have been right there, had disappeared. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating? Gosh, it is so difficult to speak. Are we hallucinating all this or something? No, it's not a hallucination. I know I saw it before, and what I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before.
Huh?
What? Are you saying Taka disappeared too?
Stop talking.
Stop saying disappeared. It didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously, whoever did this has hidden the body. But why would they do that? Oh, she's still alive because she is despicable. I just don't like her. You'd know if you were here for my streams. Oh, I forgot to read out loud what he said, sorry. Anyway, our costume suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree. We gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills all of us.
Not possible.
Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that. Huh? Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies?
Well...
When Hifumi's death cry went up, everyone here was together on the 3rd floor.
It is so.
After that, we split up into 2 groups. And now this time, you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing. Hold on a second. Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us. You seem very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in love? Yes, I am. Guilty as charged. That's not it at all.
That's fine.
Well, anyway, yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi.
Let's see.
Which means the suspicious individual we're looking for can be none other than Hiro. Which further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. Oh, that's right. There's a rule that says you can only kill a maximum of 2
That's
people.
right.
As long as the rule is in place, there will not be a 3rd murder. If they were to break that rule... Admincia! Mincia without a second thought! Mincia, Grania, turn into paste. By the way, did you know that fish paste can also refer to shellfish, like shrimp or crabs? Okay, thanks. Really useful. Indeed.
Let's see. see.
So, since 2 people have been killed, there is no possibility of any more.
Perhaps.
You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Toko was never in danger. I still meant it when I say you would be better off without her, though.
In other words.
Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies. The 2 missing bodies. 2 people have been killed and their bodies have been hidden. The only one without an alibi, the only one who could have done it, is Hiro. But is he really the killer? What about Kyoko? If she's not involved in this case, where did she go?
What?
Hey, Makoto, what's the matter? Oh no, it's nothing. Whatever. We need to find those bodies or our little narrative here can't move forward.
So then.
Very well. Then let us split up and begin searching.
But
But there is no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case.
I mean,
I know that. I mean, I think I do, but
Hina.
if you're still nervous, I'll come with you.
huh?
Okay, thank you. No need to thank me. I am in love with you. Then let's get moving. Yell out if you find anything. Byakuya left the equipment room, followed by the others. I have to try and find the 2 missing bodies. Wait, are we splitting up into, like, 2 groups? Or is it just everyone searching for themselves? Yes, go lesbians! I mean, to me, Sakura is definitely a lesbian. Or, at the very least, she's a sapphic, no matter what she is exactly. She definitely loves Hina. I was going to say that it was stupid to split up, because, like, typically, you know, in horror movies, they always die when they do this, but they are right that it's the last time someone gets killed, at least in this case, so I guess it's not too stupid. Oh, here they are. Hello, my darlings.
Huh?
Where could 2 dead bodies have disappeared to?
Damn.
We need to search for the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that? Okay, well. Rattle. Huh? The door must be locked. Well, now, that is really strange. Can it be locked from the outside, or is it only locked from the inside? I mean, it is locked, but Sakura is like the strongest person ever, so she could probably take the door down and would be able to check, right?
Damn.
Why isn't she doing it? I feel like that's the play here, because it's definitely suspicious that the door is locked, because it wasn't locked before. I think we should definitely check. And I can do that. I am weak and pathetic. And a little loser boy. Celeste, was she really attacked with this Justice Hammer 1? What the heck is with this thing? Bye, enjoy food. There's no way this table is related to the case. Well, I'm sorry for trying to check. Jeez, I'm sorry. Alright, well. I guess we'll just go. Lunch at 3 p.m. is an interesting lifestyle. I mean, I guess I'm not one to talk. I shouldn't be saying anything, but it is fairly interesting. Don't do this to me! Makoto.
Come on.
Why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository. Huh? You mean...
Indeed.
I found them. Hifumi and Taka's bodies had both been hidden in the repository. I have no idea what this word means. Yeah, jump scare! I don't like it when they do that. I don't like jump scares. I've already told Hina and Sakura. We'll go on ahead. Their bodies were in their repository? The fuck does that mean? Where am I supposed to go? I don't know. Oh. Yeah, okay, that's... Yeah. Okay. Like, the storage room. They can just call it a storage room. It's used for storage and it's a room. I knew it was there. I said it. I said it was weird. Are the buddies here somewhere? I have to wonder where they could have been hidden. Up ahead is the repository. The doorknob turned. I guess it's unlocked. Then I have no choice but to go inside. So I opened the door. And when I entered, I saw... I mean, you've seen them before. They look exactly the same. The two bodies that had disappeared were right there. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a second time. Okay.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
But so, if two people were murdered by the same person, do you have to go through two different class trials? One for each body? Or is it only one class trial for the whole event? That is why what I wonder. I have no clue, because this is the first time a double murder takes place. Yeah, I don't really know. Give me 1 second. I am thirsty. Two bodies, one class trial. Alright. Well, that's good because class trials take a lot of time. I mean, technically it could be two class trials, and if we, like, found the logic behind the first murder, then we can find the logic behind the second one really easily because it's the exact same, so it wouldn't really matter. But I'm glad it's only one. Thanks, Charity. It has just occurred to me that I don't know if you can hear me drink, and I apologize if you can. Like, on one hand, it's good because you know I'm actually doing it. On the other hand, it's not very pleasant, so I am sorry if you can. And so, here we are. Without further ado, let me give you all the next Monokuma file. I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen. It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right. Just hand it over already. Now make sure to investigate with all of your mental might and prepare for the class trial. Okay, see you later. Well then, now that we've found the bodies, all that's left is to uncover the culprit.
What the heck?
Hold on! How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know?
That's terrible.
Dead! Gone forever! They're never coming back! Awful. This is just too awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body. Really? Out of the two of them, you chose Hifumi?
Who would do this?
Like, the guy who made comments about your boobs? That's the one you pick? Alright.
Why?
Oh, no, she is speaking.
Why?
Large, wet tears fell from her eyes. I don't think you can cry dry tears. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes, but this wasn't a movie. It was a video game. Wow. No! No. 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 I want him to be dead, please. If one of them has to come back to life, let it be Taka. No. This wasn't...
He's alive again?
He's still dead, you promise?
Where am I? Cold. So cold. Is winter coming?
Hifumi, wake
Thank
up!
you. I feel so much better knowing that he's not back forever.
Huh? Ah, that's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
I mean, he is awake.
I remember everything. Before I met you all. I met you all.
His memories are all blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light. It's reaching out to me like the tail of a comet.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasuhiro.
Let's go! His eyes closed, and they never opened again. Thank God. Yes! Alright, so he confirms that Hiro is the one who killed him. Now, that feels a bit too easy. But like, I mean, he's the only one who wasn't with us, and the guy he killed said it was him. I mean, it has to be him. Especially if the case is known for not being very good, then it's just him, right? It's gotta be him. Yeah, celebrate good times. Come on. Do 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 do. Whoa whoa. I'm sorry. I know I am an awful human being for celebrating someone's death, but like, I mean, it's Hifumi. If you don't want people celebrating your death, then don't be a perv and a creep. Death for the second time. Absolute, undeniable death. I mean, you said that last time, Makoto, and he was in fact not dead. Wait, it's actually kind of crazy that Monokuma gave us the Monokuma file saying he was dead when he in fact was not dead. That is kind of crazy. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. Hello, and yes, he would have loved VTubers, but, he would have been a creep and a perv about them, so... Thank God they didn't really exist in his time. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality, you know?
Honestly.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat. What?
Stop talking.
Hi, welcome. I think it's the first time I see you here. So, hi. I'm streaming Danganronpa, Chapter 3. It is written at the top, so, yeah. Going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now, this game has become exceedingly boring. He said, Yasuhiro, right?
Then perhaps...
Yasuhiro Hagakure. That is the only person he could have been referring to.
So in
I mean,
other
unless
words-
there's another Yasuhiro we don't know about. Didn't they say that there was a person here? And, like, remember how we saw something where the person like, one of us is a traitor working for the mastermind, we know that, and they were talking to the mastermind, or to Monokuma, and they wanted to know who was the, like, extra student that people didn't know about. So maybe that other person is named Yasuhiro as well? Because he said I remember their name, and he had just talked about how he remembered what happened before he met us. I mean, Hifumi. So maybe it's another person named Yasuhiro. That would be less boring, I guess. And with that, the case is solved. Assaulting people and even killing Taka and Hifumi, then going so far as to hide their bodies? A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers? They are missing from the art room, so it's definitely the wooden hammers that were here that were used to kill people. Is that what Hiro is?
What is this?
If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way can I ever forgive him. You killed 2 of our friends! Hifumi was no friend of mine.
That's fine.
Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although, this time it's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. Okay, I thought it was going to be the trial already. Felt a little bit early. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. She is pretty cool, but there is something off about her. But she is the most stylish here. Even Junko, who was supposed to be like a fashion person or whatever, she wasn't as cool as her. I mean, I have a soft spot for like Lorira clothing. I feel like it's just a really nice fashion style, and she rocks it. That's
Very
it.
strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe.
Well,
There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Are you talking about Kyoko?
perhaps.
Well, she shares a name with the cool video game that you play now. I don't think she's named after it. I think she was born before. But what if the killer... I skipped something and I don't think I can check, unfortunately. But what if the killer wasn't attacking alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here?
Monokuma!
Don't be rude! I'm here to answer your question! What question?
Yep.
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, 2 people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
I mean... You could benefit from the other person getting killed if it's someone who's in your way for whatever reason. But that's the only thing I see. You'd have to betray the person who killed. So basically, you can't be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
So then...
So are you saying nobody worked together this time either?
Hey,
Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. Oui, j'ai mis un reload parce que c'était abusé. I just just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing. The satisfaction of a work well done? Yeah, I mean, I guess, but the work well done is killing someone. I mean, if the thing is, if you don't become the blackened, you can't be killed for being an accomplice. Like, you can't be punished like Leon and Mondo were. So, it's actually not very risky for you. I mean, obviously other people are going to hate you because you were the accomplice in a murder, but it isn't very risky for you. And you can betray the person who actually did the killing if you want them gone. However, because they are allowed to kill 2 people, they might want to kill you just so that you don't betray them. So, there really is no point in being an accomplice. But, like, there could be if you're kind of fucked up. I'm not abusing my powers. You were abusing the Hydra thing. Plus, I feel like the reload isn't, like, the cooldown isn't that high, right? Isn't it just like a few minutes or something? I don't remember, actually. Maybe if it's too high, maybe it can be lowered. 15 minutes? I mean, I feel like that's fair. I don't need to drink every 5 minutes. I'll be fine.
So, in other words,
then we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal.
Well?
Okay. Let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. The true blackened, so just one person. But the very fact that he's saying this means that someone else was involved?
Well now.
That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants. Alright. You can't harass me. That's the cool part about it. But you can probably find new ways to harass me because that's what you've been doing. I'm sure you're smart enough to figure something out, but you will not harass me by making me drink over and over again. Then I can see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
However,
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
Indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible, but for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. What? I'm offended! When did you? I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. Anyway, you there, milksack swimmer girl.
Huh?
Milksack? Why do I gotta be a suspect?
What the heck?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer. So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time. I have an alibi, you know. She's right about that. Okay, fine. Words will be banned. Just so you know, I hate you guys. Okay, 5 minutes timer. The banned words are I and you. So, yeah, 5 minutes starting now. Tears are rolling down my face because of you. She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, it's impossible to imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body.
Yep.
Besides, calculating every move before making them. It'd be stupid to kill someone when everyone knows my looks. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
That's not the kind of thing someone should be bragging about.
Let's see.
On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
So then.
Hina and me can handle that. Nobody has a problem with it, right? It's so tough. Sure. There's nothing for me to bring to the investigation anyway.
It's all clear now.
Then that's that. Let's begin. Shut up, Jordy! This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but there's no way it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Okay. Taka, he'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there is a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way, there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Okay. It's difficult to focus while being so careful about the words. Hifumi's big cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. Stop thirsting, Makoto. Calm down. How on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. How the hell? It's no good. Too hard to understand. Let's think about it later. For now, we have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. Stop talking about cannibalism, SFS. From my memory, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I... Oh! I had 8 seconds left, and I messed up. Okay, 1 more minute, only for the word I. The other ones, I am free from. One more minute. What is this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it! His glasses! When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now, they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that and why? Himself? That's the only one. Is the only one that would make sense. Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? How could anyone think otherwise? When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. Okay, I am free. I am free. I can speak normally. I can speak normally. I am free from you. You guys harassing me. Ugh. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died... Yeah, he said Hiro's name. I don't know if he faked his death. That is really strange. Like, that's the only thing I can think of, is that he's the one who would wipe his own glasses, because he would need to see, right? But why would he do that? And why would Monokuma be in on it? And, like, you know, there was the body announcement when we found him. So it's like, he was supposed to be dead. So I don't really know. The 20k reward? I don't know. What is the 20k reward? I don't think I can check, unfortunately. So I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't remember what my rewards are.
So, in other words...
Then there is no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Oh, stop this stream? It's like... I have to end the stream right there and then. I can start it again, but it's just like too... Like, I have to wait. But it's a troll reward from like a long time ago, and I don't think I'm gonna keep it. I forgot it existed, and I had to use Premiere Pro to like edit stuff to... Because like one time I was streaming and my internet was really bad, and so the stream was like cut in 3 parts that I had to all, you know, put one after the other for YouTube, and I never want to do that again because it took me hours to save the file because it was just so long. So I am going to get rid of it. I forgot it existed. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. I don't want to go through it. I don't. Why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see? I mean, he is kind of dumb. Do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
What?
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Yeah, like the fact that Kyoko's been missing for a while. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. My theory, Hifumi wasn't dead, he'd wake up cleaning his glasses, then understand he was not isekai'd into another world with many waifus, so he's just died for real this time. That's a great theory, Billy. Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing 2 people?
What?
What? Because all the rule says is, if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So, if you're the killer, your #1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out. Okay, why would someone kill 2 people? For me, it's either... The 3 things I can think of are someone saw you, you had an accomplice and you're worried they're going to betray you, or it seems to be the right call to like frame someone else. That's the only 3 things I can think of. If someone actually killed 2 people because maybe it wasn't the same person who did it. Or maybe Hifumi faked his death and ended up being actually dead for real. I don't know. What if Hifumi was the original Robo Justice and tried to kill people, but then got killed himself. Killing Triangle, oh yeah, that's adorable. I see, so that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. Just talk to me, Byakuya. I hate you, but you're kinda smart. Can't be the case. Celeste's picture on Hifumi's old camera. I don't remember. I absolutely don't remember what that is. Yeah, I read it, unfortunately. Yeah, no, it's too late. Yeah. Jordy, can you take care of this, please? Thanks. I mean, to be honest, I'd rather know who dies than who kills. So it's like, it sucks that they did that, but it's not the worst thing they could have said. It's just, honestly, I kind of pity them. Like, it's a Sunday, and they found nothing better to do than pick a random streamer who is playing Danganronpa for the first time and try to spoil them. I mean, that is really sad. Hopefully their mother loves them someday, but it seems really difficult. Can't see why they would. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out, but if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? There are many aspects to the incidents this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then.
Would you like my help? Chat. If I say I would like her help, does it, like, make everything easier, or is it something I'm supposed to do? Because if I'm supposed to do it, then I'm fine with it. If it's just to make my life easier, then no, I'd rather struggle. In the meantime, I will drink. You don't remember? Oh. Useful, thanks. It's necessary? Alright. Oh, thanks. I'll drink some more. Guys, I'm going crazy. Why are all of your names changing colors in chat? Are you guys changing them, or is it just OBS that decided to be weird? Like, Jordy went from bright red to orange, and Harlow went from pink to green? That is so weird. Because I, like, recognize you guys at one glance using your colors, so it feels so weird when you change. Alright, well, I don't know what happened. Yeah, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. Okay. Holly, you're just messing with me. You're yellow now. I'm losing my mind. I'm going insane. No, Bill is purple. The only ones who changed for me were Jordy and Harlow. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. And now it's blue. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I know you're messing with me, right? Oh god. I'm losing it. It's because I'm getting older. My birthday's getting close. It's over for me. No, Mello, don't do it to me. I can't trust any one of you. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. Oh, well, no, it's fine. You know what? I'm not going to find out. If I am losing it, then so be it. I don't want to know. I'll pretend I can't see. Everyone is pink from now on. No, everyone's purple, because that's my favorite color. So yes, everyone is purple and life is fine. I'm coping really hard. And soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor. Then quickly came and got you and me. According to oh no, wait, it's Makoto speaking. Whoopsies. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. So, 9 p.m. No? Oh, an hour before we found her. Do you really think this stream's good? Are you alright? I don't think you watch streams in English very often, do you? Are you the original purple one, Billy? Are you the one with purple hair? I don't think so. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. So, 7. Celeste said she went out of her room early and saw the suspicious individual, and she got hit. We met as soon as daytime, like right after the daytime announcement, and it was just the 4 of us, and then we began looking at 8 and we found her. Okay. I did not copy Billy. I did not. Oh, that's the picture, right. I forgot. Yes, you are right, Harlow. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo Justice. Oh, you're back to pink. I feel so much better. You're you again. It's just because, you know, you're the pink one, so when I see pink, I'm like, oh, Harlow is peeking, and I can see it, like, with my peripheral vision. So that's how I usually do it when I'm streaming. So it's so weird when the colors change, I don't know. I mean, it's fine, you can change if you want, it was just, I thought I was losing it for a second. It also became clear that this Robo Justice had dragged Hifumi away. I'm just thinking about how I couldn't make the chat work today, and so, like, on the VOD afterwards, I'm just gonna look crazy because people won't be able to see chat. Oh, really? Other streamers do this? I mean, it's not that I don't see names, like, I look at the names, but when I am not actively looking at chat and I just see, like, that a new message has appeared because I see it move upwards, I see the color and I'm like, okay, this person is the one who talked, and so I know what to expect when I actually get the chance to look at chat. And then I look at your names to check who it is and make sure I'm talking to the right person. You know, if that makes sense? After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costume designed. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office... Yes, she saw a shadow. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor where we split up and began searching. Oh wait, no, it's Makoto. Wow. Then right after that, Celeste screamed. This time, she had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. I keep messing up. Wait, but it is weird that Celeste is always involved. Like, she's the one who was attacked first. She's the one who took the picture. She's the one who saw the shadow. She's the one who screamed. Could she be an accomplice? But like, as we said, there's no reason for someone to be an accomplice. Maybe it actually is Yasuhiro the Blackened because it makes the most sense. And the goal of this case is to actually figure out why someone would be an accomplice. Because it makes no sense, but maybe Celeste does have a reason. I don't know. I am not jealous of your relationship. I am in a very happy relationship myself. I don't need to be jealous of you. And as a matter of fact, I do read what Jordy says. It's just, I don't answer because he is just kissing you. And what am I supposed to answer to that? Celeste screamed. This time she had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather... Oh, wait, no, but I read this earlier. Who cares? And then... At that point, we decided to split up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect up on the 3rd floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse. Which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. What if the body discovery announcement... No, because Makoto is the one who found Taka. I was gonna say maybe it was for Taka and not for Hifumi, and we thought it was Hifumi, but it wasn't because he wasn't actually dead. But we're the first one who found Taka. Unless the first people to find him... No, we were the first ones. Yeah, no, I don't think it's possible. I don't know. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what happened.
However...
But at the same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. Okay, so no, it is possible that the announcement that we heard was about Taka and not about Hifumi, because Hifumi wasn't actually dead yet. He was just passed out, I guess. It was a smaller hammer, and he was a bigger guy than Taka. So maybe he was more resistant. And that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then Yumi and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who just arrived to tell us something very unusual. The body disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was, in fact, gone. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This time, Taka's body had disappeared, so from there we began our search for both the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository. She is involved. There is no way she isn't. Like, she's always there at every step. And there we rediscovered the 2 bodies that had apparently vanished. Yeah, that is exactly what I was thinking. Like, thank God they're just, you know, running it back for us, because I did not remember everything. That brings us up to now.
However...
Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. Okay, well, is that all you're going to be doing? Okay, let's look at this. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Mallets? Could the Justice hammers have been designed using these as a modem? Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Weird. It's like they wanted another weapon, huh?
So,
Hey, Makoto? I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Huh? What is it? after Hifumi and Taka's body disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
But
And we came right into the repository to, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked? Yes, I checked. I should know. And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there, but I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Okay, so I guess I'm done here. It would tell me. There's only one way in and out of this room. Through the door that Hina said was locked before. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from the art room. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies, and the door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims that there is no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. Okay, my theory is that Hifumi faked his death. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he was attacked. I don't know the reason. He faked his death. Either he was attacked and was playing dead, or he pretended that someone attacked him and faked his death. But he did that, and his body wasn't like, maybe it was a distraction. Well, anyways, his body wasn't moved by someone else. He moved it himself because he was alive and he just like walked upstairs. And he could lock the repository from the inside because he was in there, because he was one of the bodies, and then he unlocked it, but no one had to come out of the repository because he was still in there, because we found him there. Now, I don't know why he would do that, so maybe he just unlocked it. And the other person was still hiding in there, waiting for us to come out as well. I don't know. But I think it makes sense that the person who locked and unlocked the door was still inside when we found the bodies, because they couldn't have gotten out because Sakura and Hina were waiting right outside. So either they were very well hidden, or they were a person pretending to be dead, and that would be Hifumi, not Taka. And that would make sense with the fact that nobody could really move Hifumi's body besides Sakura, because the others just aren't strong enough. I mean, maybe Hifumi was the accomplice, or maybe he attempted to be a blackened and failed, or maybe he didn't fail, but was killed and so was replaced by another blackened. You know? Maybe that's what happened. Maybe he killed Taka and was a blackened, but then someone else killed him, so he was no longer a blackened because he was dead. I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of theories that I'm throwing out, and I don't really know for sure, but my take here is that if I say all the things I'm considering to be true, if one of them turns out to actually be true, I can celebrate, even though I had like a million different theories. I can say I called it. I mean, I feel like it wouldn't be too stupid for Hifumi to be involved, because his glasses were clean, so he definitely wanted to see, and he could have locked and unlocked the door. It doesn't sound too crazy to me. And I was saying that, for example, Celeste could not be the blackened because she did not have the strength to do any of this. But if Hifumi was an accomplice, then she could have, although she did take the picture, so she couldn't have been the robot. She would need two accomplices, and that would make absolutely no sense. I don't know. It's a bunch of theories. So that certain someone... Okay, well... Oh, I'm still missing something. It's a dolly, doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kinda awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? Oh, so that's what was used to move him. And looking at the wheel, there's a bloodstain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? A game theory! Exactly, that is me. You found me out, SFS. There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about. First the nurse's office, where Hifumi was found. Then the equipment room, where Taka was found. Alrighty! I don't know how much longer I'll be playing. I am not sure we can finish the investigation today. We'll see. I can keep going for now, but I can't promise we finish it today. And we're definitely not doing the trial. Oh, thank you, the ultimate game theorist. And by ultimate, we don't mean that I'm the best one and my theories are always right. We mean that I make a shit ton of theories. That is all that it means. It's just that I keep on making them. They're not necessarily great. It is true that my lore is that I'm American, and I now own 21 guns, because it's one per birthday. So yes, maybe I am MatPat, who knows? Well, no, I wouldn't say conspiracy theorist. It's only when it comes to games. In real life, I am normal. I think. Don't ask the people who actually know me IRL. Please don't. I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. Okay. Shh, Jordy! Don't say anything. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. Huh? The star. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently too. Yes, under Taka's body. Justice Hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. Okay. Surely there's nothing to see here. Alright. Can I teleport to the 1st floor? Wait. Why does it look like this? Have I missed something? Is that what it means? Yeah, I wanted to check the nurse's office, but I'm just confused as to why there's still an exclamation mark. Well, that's fine. Yes, I can teleport. Yippee! Okay. Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body, but left the weapon behind. What are you investigating, Celeste? I am not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I am simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, huh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone? We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is... I can think of it as anything less than impossible, unless you're Sakura or Hifumi himself. Is that it? Okay, am I crazy? Okay. It's just a normal trash can. Huh? Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. Yes, that's the character that Hifumi likes. Ugh, but it's also covered in blood.
Oh,
Ah, did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
huh?
A cleaning cloth. And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that? Hifumi! Hifumi cleaning his glasses because he needs to see to get out of this room. Yeah, me either, but I think it might be important. Okay. Now I'm done. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this. This is the note Hero wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear.
He wasn't dead, that's the thing. Have you forgotten? Hifumi wasn't actually dead when he was in the nurse's office because he woke up when we found him in the repository and Hina was crying. Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaired my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation. Goodbye. I don't think she's a magical girl. I'll be honest. I love her. She's really cute and everything, but I don't think she has magical powers. And if she does, they kind of suck because he was only back for like a minute. I mean, luckily, I am glad he wasn't back for real. So he said to go to Hero's room, but what's waiting for me there? Okay. Well, I'm not scared at all, ha. The door is unlocked? I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. Okay, nothing scary. Wow, he really made his room his own. Ours is so boring in comparison. But wait, why does he have stuff? We weren't allowed to have anything. This is Hero's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where'd he even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? Okay. I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something, and... Okay, well, I mean, it is pretty obvious what the blueprints are for. Is it the same penmanship? Each room to match the ultimate talents? Yes, I mean, I guess it would make sense. But why is ours so boring? Like, we're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student. And it's just empty. Something's made out of... It looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster? Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hero's room. But wait, these blueprints. Something about them bothers me. No, it's not the same... He doesn't write like this. That's just not this... That's just not the way he writes, right? Because his way was all fancy and shit. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't match at all. Like, that's just not the same person who wrote this. Didn't the first girl also have a boring room? Yes, she did, because we switched rooms and it looked exactly the same. And that was kind of the point, because they didn't know it wasn't actually her room, because we switched... Yeah, no. So it's weird that he actually has stuff in his room. It's a normal bed, pretty much just like the one in my room. Okay. Well... I soundlessly checked the bathroom. There's nothing in here. It's pretty grungy, though. How does a bathroom even get this dirty? Okay, well, I guess the blueprints were all we really needed to see. Makoto! Big news! Big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko. What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too! Robo Justice? It's Hero wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. Do you think Hero and Kyoko would turn up at the same time? Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran off to the second floor as fast as I could. Baby girl, you're back. How I missed you. Kyoko! And...
I mean...
Phew, man. I have had the worst day. Hero? Robo Justice finally made his appearance, huh? I guess Kyoko's the one that found him. I am positive that this is the suspicious individual that attacked me. Apparently, that ridiculous object is Hero. I'd ask Kyoko for the details if I were you. Hero?
Hey, Makoto.
Yeah, duh. Who else would I be? That's a good question. Yeah, he is big. What? Why do I look like this? Was he put inside the costume? I mean, yeah. Because he sure as hell didn't make it. That was in his blueprints. Did someone come along and remodel me when I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati? The sprite is so funny.
Right.
I found Hero. He was jammed into the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean.
I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it. Like, I don't know, caress my face or something. Yes, that's what I think. That someone, like, either knocked him unconscious with, like, a hammer, or it could have been anything else, but he was put inside the suit because he sure as hell didn't make it. And he sounds surprised, and, like, I don't trust him, but I feel like he genuinely is kind of stupid, and so I'm not sure he'd be good enough an actor to convince us that he's surprised, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's... I mean, it seems alright to me. Also, like, if he was asleep in a locker, and he didn't put himself there, and he didn't fall asleep normally.
What?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? Just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace. That was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind.
It's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey,
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind? First of all, Hero, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean,
Oh, well, I mean, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep, don't even know how that happened, and then I woke up, and then I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you. Well,
let me
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
got it all wrong.
I didn't make the stupid freaking thing.
it would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. Looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hero out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Woo! Free at last. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hero?
So then,
It was made for him, but it wasn't necessarily made by him. More to the point, nobody but Hero would be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Hold on a sec.
honestly,
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well. How does she know? In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
could it be?
Then it's obvious the one who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone was Hero. Shall we tie him up and gag him?
just the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking? Blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them. What? Killed who? Have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake Hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costumed attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine! If you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a bit, Hina started putting on the Robo-Justice costume.
Huh. See, look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a
She
very
looks
nice
so
thing
silly.
to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Okay, so wait, what? So he did make it? I mean, what?
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty
Everyone's
clear that
so
nobody but Hero
suspicious.
could have fit into
Seriously.
this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again.
Ah.
Well, now you're all out of excuses.
Um,
No, see, it's because you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Maybe it was one of Yasuhiro's crazy projects or something. Yeah, I mean... Like, maybe it was something he liked and wanted to design, but he didn't actually make it, and, like, someone else... Like, maybe it was originally his idea, but then someone else made it, and so he feels offended that someone criticized his idea, but he isn't actually behind it? I don't really know. What if everybody was in on it? I mean... that... I don't believe it, but it would be one hell of a plot twist. Okay. Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear
Just a
those.
second.
See? I told you it was impossible. You are absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
but
Then there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same, but but fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
What the heck?
Evidence? You claim there is another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. It's not how justice works. But like, okay. What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Hero's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
Terrible.
Which is how we know it was him.
What?
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, like, tell me? Okay. She looks like she's lost in thought. I don't think she's in the mood to talk. I'd better leave her alone.
What the heck?
There's no talking your way out of this one. You did it. Everyone knows it. It's looking more and more like it really was a setup.
Oh.
I certainly did not expect Hiro and Kyoko to turn up at the same time. But where has Kyoko been hiding all this time? I have no idea.
Then perhaps...
Perhaps she really is working for the mastermind. What else would explain her questionable behavior? But you are quite protective of her, yes? That's because she's helped me out so much up until now. If I were the mastermind, that is exactly what I would do to earn your trust. She is not wrong, but that's baby girl.
What the heck?
Oh, if you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi. What? 2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it. I did not.
Huh?
Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were
How
killed,
about that?
that's it. I know who did it.
7.
You may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over alter ego, right?
I'm at least 30%
Which means
right.
alter ego and or Chihiro must have done it.
Correct.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Please.
Huh? Unfortunate?
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong.
Oh, so
I know that note. Note?
bad.
Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. The last thing I remember is going to the rec room, then for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So...
No, hold on. They could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that.
Huh?
But, really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. Secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Well, after being trapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? Oh gosh, Mello, that is really sad. Wow, that is really sad. I am sorry for you. Oh, they preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure.
Please.
Hydrate. Okay. Will do. Wait, am I crazy or does the alert not work anymore? Like, I feel like the hydrate didn't show up on stream. And only in the chat. Margin. But if Billy was able to redeem it, that means there was no cooldown anymore, so I don't really know why it doesn't show up on the stream. It should. That is really strange. Well, it is what it is. Please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck? For serious? Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it. Why? Why did you kill them? Tell us, hero. No, it's like I said.
The worst.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. He must be totally broken, that's why. Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me. Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right? Yeah, right. I need to look for the second shoot in that note. Feet, don't fail me now. I guess I'd better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Doko, Genocide Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away. Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? I want you to help me with the investigation.
It would seem...
It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you
Why
disappeared?
is that?
No. To reject me so simply. Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay,
Shall we go?
thanks. Now then, shall we?
Hey,
So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses? Can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know? They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey,
Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer?
anyway,
We have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. The ultimate mystery that, yeah, I mean, she is succeeding. And I quite like that. I think that's hot, so. You go, girl. Okay, then show me where the bodies are. Oh, wait, no. Wrong voice. Okay, then show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. Then I guess we should head that way for now. I finally understand the map. I'm improving. Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid, but only for a moment.
so then,
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
The Monokuma fowl was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. Taka was killed by a blow to the head. He must have been struck with Justice Hammer 4, which was laying on the floor in the equipment room, and there's a tarp laid out under his body. The killer must have used it to move Taka's body. That way it wouldn't leave any bloodstains as it was moved. Wait, no, but we've read that before, haven't we? The biggest problem I have right now is how the killer was able to move Hifumi's massive corpse. From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. I just can't see how that's possible. Further, it seems that Hifumi died from a blow to the head. He was most likely killed using Justice Hammer 3, which we found in the nurse's office, but... When we found his body in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. But now they're spotless. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses clean? Who would do that, and why?
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You did?
Hey,
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore in his left hand? He did?
whew,
Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, so you said he had a watch.
so then,
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands are moving, right? It most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. But if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. So, that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6?
That's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey, you! How long were you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other words,
So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning, it must have happened at 6 this morning. But Celeste said that she was attacked at 7 in the morning with Justice Hammer 1. It would be weird for the culprit to kill with Justice Hammer 3 at 6 in the morning, and then 1 hour later use Justice Hammer 1, which was smaller. And then use Justice Hammer 4 even later. That makes no sense.
however,
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. Oh, the note? You're right! There's something white in there.
Makoto,
Can you try and pry it out? Me?
because
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to do this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. What if Hifumi killed Taka? Yes, that's what I said earlier. That wouldn't sound too crazy to me. If he was... I mean, if he fully believed he took alter ego. Although we proved that it couldn't be either of them. So it would be weird. I don't know what other reason he could have. But I did say that seemed possible if he was faking his death at first. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. Piece of paper?
hey,
Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
is that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then,
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he's left us a few clues of his own. Yes. I read this before. So, did you find anything?
indeed.
I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. What of paper?
That's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He'd stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he'd hidden it on purpose, you see. In his pants? Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means.
Hey,
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like... It better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. The handwriting is the same as on the blueprints. And Taka had a piece of this paper in his hand, which is the note that was given to Yasuhiro. Yeah, that's exactly what Yasuhiro said it meant. Although, no. That's not the note that was given Yasuhiro, because Yasuhiro's note said to meet at 1 in the morning, and this one says at 6 in the morning. So this note was probably intended for Taka himself, and I guess Hifumi took it back from him, but Taka managed to, like, still have a little bit of paper. So Hifumi tried to frame Yasuhiro for Taka's murder. Because this is his handwriting. And he wouldn't hide the note if he wasn't the one behind it. It's the same handwriting as the one in the blueprints. So, yeah, he built Robo Justice, which he knows how to do because he's such an otaku, probably. And he faked his death so that no one would suspect him. but I assume he actually got killed by someone else, and that's the true Blackened that we need to find. I suppose he was an accomplice because, I mean, Monokuma did say who we needed to find was the one true Blackened, the one who designed this plan. So maybe Hifumi was acting according to someone else's orders. Now, I don't know who he'd listened to. I mean, I guess Celeste, because she seemed weird. So he carried out all the murders and all the weird things, and all she had to do was make us go where she wanted us to be by screaming and pretending to see a shadow. And Hifumi is the one who locked and unlocked the doors, and Celeste was the one who found them, so she actually killed him for real, because he was only faking his death, and she became the Blackened even though he carried out the first murder. Well, that's my current theory.
So...
That sounds very familiar. That's it! It's the same thing Hiro said. And he was telling us the
However,
truth. Although, it's not exactly the same, is it? The time is different. Hiro told us that his note said to meet at 1 a.m., but the note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
is that right?
Hold on. Just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So...
Part of it had been turned off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. There's some meaning to part of it being ripped. Could you maybe explain it a little more? Think carefully.
Hey.
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
So then...
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer.
Hey.
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out, not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time,
Is
right?
that right?
If I didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I'd better keep it in mind. Oh, is it class journal time?
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we'd better get going. Okay. Alright. No, that's not how we do it. Alright. This is where we're going to end because class trials are pretty long and I have things to do today. So, I'd rather do it all during the same stream. We did the whole investigation today. I should be able to find some time to stream next week, so we won't have forgotten everything. I hope. It was pretty interesting. Because of what was said at the beginning, I thought it might suck, but it's alright. The investigation's not too bad. So yeah, I mean, I can't wait to see the class trial and have it all unfold for real, but it's pretty interesting, and I am glad Hifumi is dead for real. Bit sad for Taka, but it's okay. It'll pass. Yeah, that's yeah, a lot happened today. I definitely wasn't expecting 2 murders, to be honest. That was a big element of surprise. Pretty interesting. I think my final theory is pretty solid. Like, I don't know for sure, but I feel like it makes sense. There's no big issue with it, at the very least. So, yeah, that's pretty... I don't know. It's not as boring as I was told it would be. So, yeah. Well, next time we'll finish chapter 3, I guess. Wow. This one went a lot faster than the previous ones, I feel. Or maybe it's just because my streams are pretty long lately. But yeah, so that'll be all for today. Thanks everyone for hanging out with me. It was really fun to have you all be here. Thank you for not harassing me the whole time. I really appreciate when you tone down the bullying. And I'll see you, I don't know, like next week? Probably. Bye!